Going to be confidence 101, one-on-one. If you want to be more confident, if you want to walk into a room, if you want to start turning heads, then keep on watching. So I feel like a lot of people confuse beauty and confident, and I see why you could get mixed up, because you feel like if you're beautiful then you have to be confident, and if you're confident then you have to be beautiful, and you have to be one or the other. But what a lot of people fail to understand is that without confidence, beauty is nothing. And the reason why I say this is because I know we've all seen a lot of girls or a lot of men or whatever, just anybody that is very beautiful, is a very attractive person, but they might not feel that way about themselves, and they might not reciprocate that energy, and they don't see themselves the way that other people see them, and they have a really low confidence. So that makes their beauty go down a little bit, if that makes sense. Not that they're any less beautiful, but because they're lacking that confidence in themselves, they don't project the energy that they should be projecting. So confidence is key. First step that you have to do to be able to gain confidence and build a self-esteem is to look at yourself in the mirror, and make your beauty standards realistic to who you are. And I say this because now that we're on social media and the world is all about image, we all set beauty standards that don't even fit things that we could possibly realistically in a natural way achieve. And that is very unhealthy, and it's a reason why a lot of people and a lot of girls in this age suffer with low self-esteem, suffer with confidence issues, because they're trying to aspire to be like somebody or a certain image that they're naturally just not going to be, because that's just not who they are. Put me as an example. I am Latina, I have really curly hair, I will consider myself brown skin. I'm a little brown, I'm chocolate, whatever the case may be. If I look up to a girl and she is light skinned, she's white, she has straight hair, she has blue eyes, and that is what I am considering to be beautiful, or that is the beauty standards that I want to achieve, I am not going to achieve that, and that is going to keep me within a low self-esteem. So look at yourself in the mirror, analyze yourself, and start to love and appreciate the person that you see in the mirror. We have to stop wanting to look like everybody else and every other girl on Instagram, every other influencer, because there's nothing more beautiful and there's nothing more unique than the person that you're seeing in the mirror, because you don't look like anybody else. Unless you're a twin, you are one of a kind. I don't care if your sister looks like you, I don't care if you look like your mom. There's things about you that doesn't look like anybody else, and that in its own is beautiful, it's unique, and we're tired of seeing the same shit all over the place. So look at yourself in the mirror and start to see and love and value the person that you're seeing, because this is who you are and this is who you're stuck with, baby, until the end of times. So your best bet is to start loving who you're seeing in the mirror and start building confident love and trust around that. Step 2 is going to be revamp yourself. And I mean this because there's a lot of people that have so much potential to be, let's say you're a 7, and I hate putting people into numbers like what, like you're a 6 out of 10, you're a bitch, I'm a fucking 10 out of 10, I'm 11 out of 10. Like, I hate when people have this thing like you're a 1 out of 10. Like, no, nobody's a fucking number. Like, you're not a number, you're not a set standard, you're fucking you, and you're a 10 out of 10. I don't care what anybody says. But because this is used, let's put this as an example. Let's say you're a 7 out of 10. You look at yourself and you could realistically say, you know, I'm a 7 out of 10. I'm pretty. You know, I have whatever. I do my hair. I take care of myself. But there's a couple of things that you could be doing to make yourself a 10 out of 10. Like taking care of your hair, getting your eyebrows done, waking up in the morning and not just like throwing on sweatpants and going, like actually taking some time, putting on a little bit of mascara. maybe changing your hair color, going to the gym, sticking to a diet. There's so many things that you could do to just better the way that you look, and self-image is really going to improve your confidence. Once you start doing things to help you feel better about yourself and help you, you know, be more attractive and whatever, let's say you're overweight and you've been struggling and you don't feel confident in the way that you look. Once you start hitting the gym, you start losing some weight, you're going to start looking at yourself and loving yourself more. If you're a girl and you feel like, oh my god, like I don't feel pretty, but your hair is always messed up and it's Saturday and it's Sunday and you don't do no makeup, girl, go on YouTube, go on TikTok, learn how to do a basic 5-minute makeup and start doing your makeup. Like, you only have one life. I'm not saying that you need makeup to be beautiful, but these are little tips that you could do to help you start to feel more confident in your own skin and start to feel and build your self-esteem a little bit more. Because yes, beauty is nothing without confidence, but a little bit of beauty and a little bit of, you know, self-love is going to help your confidence levels boost up a little bit. So start pouring into your cup, look at the mirror, see what are the things that you could be doing to level yourself up, make yourself feel better about yourself. Like, for example, me, if you would have seen me before I put this camera on, honey, it was a different person. But before I got on camera, not that I care, because I'm somebody that is so comfortable in my own skin. I could come on this camera right now with a bun and looking crazy and nobody could tell me anything about myself because I feel good about myself. But because I want to be a little bit more confident, because I want to talk to you guys about confidence, I did a little bit of hair, I did a little bit of makeup, and now I feel like I can speak what I preach. So that is going to be tip number 2. It's just kind of revamp your style a little bit and start pouring into your own cup and giving yourself that self-love that you need by just taking care of yourself a little bit better and, you know, just doing things that you think are going to make you feel better and look better. Last tip that I have to say, which is the most important tip, is going to be start changing your mindset. And mindset is so important, and it's more important than anything that I've talked about in this video, and this is why I left it for the last, because you need to retain this information. Your mindset is so much more important than how you look and what other people think about you. I'm gonna tell you guys a little story, and this is gonna be quick and brief. But when I was growing up, I'm one out of 6 siblings. 4 of them are girls, and with me, I'm the 5th one. And growing up, my sisters and I, you know, I didn't look nothing like my sisters. My sisters are all light skin, straight hair, you know, skinny. They were just, you know, beautiful. They were beautiful girls. And then I was the opposite. At least that's how people made me feel about myself. I was brown skin. I was the darkest one in my family. I had the curliest hair that you could never do anything with it. I was overweight. I just ate. I loved to eat. I was always a foodie, so I just always wanted to eat and eat and eat, and I just loved eating. So I was a little bit on the chubbier side. Growing up, I just would hear the way that the compliments that was given to my other sisters, and I would hear how people would express themselves about me, and it hurt my self-esteem. It hurt my confidence. And for so long when I was growing up, I would kind of believe and kind of be like, okay, like I know that I'm not the pretty one in the group. Like I know that's not me, so I have to take up another shoe. Like I know I'm not the pretty one. I know that I don't have the straight hair. My hair is curly and it's a disaster whenever you do it. So I know I have to be something else because that's not me. And out of nowhere, one time I just had this switch and I was like, fuck that shit. I started to look at myself in the mirror and I started to love myself. I started to be like, you're beautiful. I started to feel myself. This is why I say that your mindset is the most important thing out of all of them, because if you don't think and you don't feel this way about yourself, if you cannot start to put aside whatever anybody is saying about you or the standards of society, or maybe you were a little bit more overweight than what you was last year so you don't feel good about yourself, if you don't put those things aside and really really start to see yourself and love yourself and value yourself for who you are now, then you're never going to be able to look at yourself in a way that you feel confident. You're never going to be able to walk into a room and turn heads, because people are going to see the energy that you're portraying, and they're going to read that, and they're going to treat you as such. So you need to start thinking about yourself in the highest form. You need to start loving yourself in the highest form. You need to wake up in the morning. If you're somebody that's struggling with self-esteem, if you're somebody that's struggling with the way that you love yourself and you look at yourself, you need to start waking up every single morning, looking at yourself in the mirror, and just saying positive words and saying how much you love yourself and how beautiful you are and how grateful you are that you are alive and that you even have an opportunity to be in the world. If you don't start thinking about yourself in that mindset, then you're not going to be able to do the first 2 steps that I told you. You might be able to do them, but you're never going to really fulfill and fix that confidence issue, or you know, you're never going to really be able to get to that level of confidence that you might want to be. So confidence all starts with the way that you see yourself, the way that you treat yourself, the way that you value yourself. And then you want to pour in a little bit of love, of a little bit of, you know, makeup, a little bit of hair salon, a little bit of getting your nails done, whatever the case may be, and everything else will follow afterwards. This is going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I am so happy to be doing these sit downs. I don't know, for some reason when I do these sit downs, this is when I feel like I connect the most with you guys, because doing vlogs is fun and all, but doing a sit down, I can sit down and talk and just kind of vent to you guys what I've been thinking about and what I've learned throughout life and what I wish I knew when I was a certain age, or what I wish I had a friend that could talk to me and tell me. But I will be your online friend, babe. I will be the person, if you ever feel like you're lacking confidence, you put this fucking video when you're getting ready and you're gonna walk out the house and you're gonna feel like a fucking bad bitch and you're gonna do what you gotta get done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for helping me grow my channel. We are still growing slowly but surely, but I appreciate everything. I love the journey. I love the process. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you guys want to see another video like this. If you guys want to see a part 2, because there's so much more within confidence and self-esteem, then leave it in the comments below. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.